Hello, this is Doomferno and you're watching On First Look. Today we're having a look at Horizon Zero Dawn, the PC port or the PC version of the game. For those that are not familiar with the title, this was a PlayStation exclusive title that had its PC port released on August 7th. Horizon Zero Dawn is an open world action RPG developed by Guerrilla and published by Sony's PlayStation. And this port has the expansion The Frozen Wilds included in the price tag. First thing I want to point out is that the console players that have played this game on the PlayStation have nothing but good things to say about the game, but when it comes to the PC port there is a lot of criticism, so I want to address this issue very fast. The problems with the PC version are on the technical side of things, meaning the performance is not the greatest and we're not looking at the best PC port here. Gamers have been reporting constant crashes, FPS drops and stuttering, even on machines that are way better than what is recommended to play the game. Personally, I have had the game crash on me one time in something over 10 hours of playtime, and it was in the first few hours and haven't had that problem since, and I hope I don't jinx myself now. But other than that, the occasional FPS drop and some stuttering isn't really game breaking, so if you heard bad things about the game, it is because of these technical issues, which is completely justified, because if you can't play the game because of crashes, you can't really experience the adventure it has to offer. Other than that, the game itself is really fun. When you start the game itself will try to set the best options for you, and when they say that this operation may take a while, they are not kidding, so just be patient. To be honest, this took about 10 minutes, and for me it was all set on Ultra, and after that you're ready to jump in the game. Now, even though everything was set on Ultra for me, I played with my settings a little bit, and now I play it on a mix of high and Ultra settings just because of the FPS drops and the stuttering that I mentioned previously. Not exactly sure if it helped much, but if you have these issues, don't be afraid to play with the settings a little bit and lower some things down. Again, this has very little to do with you on your side, it is just not the greatest port that we ever seen, so... After the introduction cinematic, where we are introduced to some of the characters in the game and we learn a little bit about the story during the naming ceremony of our character Aloy, you're ready to start playing the game, choose a difficulty you want to play on and just start the tutorial. When you start the game, you play the tutorial that gives you the basics of the game with Aloy as a kid. She falls in some ruins she is not supposed to be in. Immediately she finds her focus, that is a very helpful tool in the game. Now how she knew she needs to put the thing in her ear, I have no idea, but it is what it is. Shortly after, she is found by her mentor and a father figure named Rost, that is also an outcast, just like Aloy. He gives you the basics on hunting and gathering. All in all, a great engaging introduction to the game. The game is very story driven as expected. Main story is very interesting and engaging, and there are a great number of side quests and challenges to keep you entertained. The characters are well designed and you just got to love our main character, Aloy. Now me, personally, I like wordplay, nice little snappy remarks and witty comebacks, and as an outcast, Aloy gets some trash talk thrown at her, but her comebacks are amazing. I mean, just check this out.
Any other concerns? Nothing less chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
You're very present here.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Now, back to the game. Hunting and gathering is a big part of the game and it makes your life a lot easier. You need these resources to craft arrows, traps, wires, basically everything in your arsenal. Also, you use these resources to expand your bags and increase your inventory for all the things you carry. And it is an RPG, so make sure you kill and gather everything. Well, not really everything, you don't want to be blamed for extinction of a species, but you get the idea. There is also parkour in this game. Basically, you need to use jumps and grabs to get where you want to go. Some of these grabs are not super obvious, so make sure you look around so you don't get stuck. When it comes to fighting, killing or combat basically, Horizon Zero Dawn is a stealth game, and what I am saying is you will be most effective killing machines from stealth and not rushing in, charging all the enemies and getting stomped in the process. I'm not saying you can't do that, I'm sure you can play aggro in some easy difficulty like story mode, but it is a challenging game, so make sure you do it right. And what I mean by that is get these two skills as soon as you can, Silent Strike and Concentration. I'm not kidding, just get them as soon as you can. The game will be a lot more fun and on point if you get these two skills. It's like the game was made with these two skills in mind, so get them as soon as possible. One more thing you can do is override machines so they fight each other. This might not be the most efficient way of dealing with things, but it sure is fun.
Nice and quiet. Okay,
Speaking
here it
of
goes.
overriding machines, you can override or tame some of them and use them as a mount. I didn't really like the petting when mounted, it was a lot of rush and stop going on, but it is very
There we
nice
go.
that you can do that.
That a boy. That's more like it. Yeah! 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 Ride!
Now, besides all of this, I know I said it's a stealth game, but sometimes you are gonna find yourself in a situation where you have to fight up close and be aggressive. But that doesn't mean you only need to use your spear. The game holds a few surprises for you. Just check this out. You also get to use some heavy weapons. Say hello to my little friend. You get it? Now to start wrapping this up, last thing I'm going to point out is that this is a beautiful game. What I mean is the graphics and the visuals in this game are amazing. And you're gonna find yourself taking screenshots and using the photo mode to make a great picture more often than you think. That being said, is this 3-year-old game that just got its PC port worth the full price tag with all the technical difficulties that people bump into? I'm not sure. It is definitely a game worth playing though. Whether you want to pick it up now and pay the full price or wait for an upcoming sale, that is your choice. That is it for this video. Make sure you click the sub button, leave a thumbs up and check my Twitch channel for more gameplay. Link in the description below. Have a good day, until next time.
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer.
What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.